So you might be wondering, how can I do all of this? So one thing I wanted to do today was show the kids how to break down drums. Oftentimes I get so many questions about drums when we go out different places, and kids are very interested in the drums. So I wanted to take time throughout this course to break down the drums, each part of the drums, and kind of just give a very small synopsis of what each part does and the basic function of each part. So I pray that this helps. All right. All right, so we're back with this second part. So today we'll be focused on the snare. As you can tell, the snare is the second part that we'll again be focused on today. The first part we learned was the kick drum, and one thing that we learned was that the kick drum is normally on the 1 and 3. We're only talking for the basics today. So the kick drum is on the 1 and 3. So let's review a small review of the kick drum. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope that you've been practicing that. So you should have that by now. So we're going to go ahead and go to the snare drum. And we talked a little bit about the snare drum on the previous episode. So let's go ahead and jump into what the snare do. On that same type groove, the snare will actually do the 1 and the 3. I'm sorry, the snare drum will actually do the 2 and the 4. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the kick drum. So let's go ahead and go into it. So let's go the same groove. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, it's just an alternate. So you do 1 kick drum, 1 snare drum. 1 kick drum, 1 snare drum. So it's just that simple. And sometimes what'll happen is you'll get to actually thinking about what you're doing and you'll mess it up. Don't worry, that happens to me sometimes too. So don't think about what you're doing. Just basically practice. Only thing you're doing is swapping. Let's do it slow again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put it in a groove again so that you can kind of get a feel for it. Let's speed it up just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, that's your basic learning tool for your snare. You can also do some other cool things with snares. So I'm going to show you. A lot of people can do the rim. If you can see this, you can do that. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can also use your hand. I'm going to actually put this mic down right quick. You can use your hand with the snare. So watch this. Or you can turn the ring off and make a little different of a noise. Well, I'm sorry, my snare is tuned a little bit different, so you can't really hear the full effects of it, but yeah. And also what you do have too, where you can tune all of these drums too, but that's a little bit more out there. So I'm just only focused on the beats today. So I hope that you learned it, and I want you to go home and practice this. If you have not been practicing. So this is what I want you to practice. That same groove. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can kind of see exactly where we're going with this because it's going to get a little bit complex next week. So we're going to go ahead and add in the hi-hat. So I'm going to give you a preview to what we're going to be doing for next week. So watch this, okay? So as you can tell, I'm actually adding the hi-hat in and doing basically the 1, 2, 3, 4. But we'll talk about that next week. So see you then. Bye.